Hey everyone, my name is Carly Bringart. I'm a senior in bakery science here at Kansas State University, and I'm going to talk a little bit about my experience being an R&D intern with Kellogg's this past summer and why I think it's a great opportunity for any of you that want to apply. I made a little PowerPoint just to talk a little bit about the different things I got to experience and do. I'm going to go ahead and show that now. To the beginning. So basically, like I said, I was an intern for Kellogg's this summer, and the team that I worked closely with was the Natural and Insurgent team, and that consists of RX Bar, Kashi, Bare Naked, Pure Organic, Leaf Jerky, and Joy Bowl, which might be some brands that you didn't know Kellogg's actually owned. And then something just about Kellogg's is all of their R&D groups are grouped into different sections. You know, there's cereal, there's the Morning Star brands, there's Eggo, everything that they have is basically grouped into different little bubbles. So there's lots of opportunities. And some background on the company that you might have already been told about is just that, in 1906 is when Kellogg's was founded by W.K. Kellogg. And something that I think is really interesting is the company actually took off after the accidental production of a cornflake. Pretty much, the dough was too dry. They ran it through, it flaked off, but they decided to roll with it. And it turns out that it worked pretty well for them now that they have such a big company. And the internship will be located in Battle Creek, Michigan. That's where Kellogg's headquarters is at. And something that I think is cool about Kellogg's is they're actually located all over. So it's not just the United States. They also make specific products just for Canada and are located in Europe, Latin America, Asia, Australia. And then I just have pictures around there about all the different brands that Kellogg's owns that you might have not known about. So, they own Cheez-Its, Rice Krispie Treats, obviously Eggos and Frosted Flakes, but, RX Bar, Morning Star, those are probably some products that you don't think of when Kellogg's comes to mind that they also own. So a little bit about the internship is that there's actually 60 total interns, which is really cool. So not all of them are R&D interns, of course. There's finance, procurement, engineering, safety, sanitary, all different kinds. So you get to talk to people that have very different backgrounds from you, which I think is really interesting because you all get to interact together and learn about, what it is they're studying and what their projects are. And overall, there's just a lot of support. I think last year around January is when all of us interns started being in group messages together and interacting. So from the beginning, there's a lot of interactions. And then the Intern Innovation Challenge, which I'll talk about a little bit later, is just another way that the interns get to mingle with each other and work towards a common goal. Group activities, in the past, before COVID restrictions, they used to do like intramural sports and they'd have structured activities. But, with COVID and a lot of people being virtual, it was more just breakout rooms over Zoom and stuff, but it was still really fun. They were still really fun things that we got to do, even though it was online. And then overall, there's just lots of learning. I mean, there's so much learning, more than you could ever want in your internship. I mean, I left wishing that I had more time just to learn more because there's just so much opportunity within this internship. And then my personal experience is that I was actually in person, which I was very thankful for because I got to see all of Kellogg's, R&D facilities, which is really cool, by the way. And then I was also able to visit Chicago. That's where RX headquarters are. So I was able to go and look at their projects, work with their R&D specialist, and just also walk around Chicago, which was really cool. Not a lot of people can say that in their internship. So also, there's weekly meetings. So there's all sorts of projects that go on at Kellogg's, and you'll have the opportunity to sit in on a lot of those meetings. And it's just a really great way to learn and observe about what goes on in those meetings and what the topics are, how to go about projects, finances, and everything that you could ever want to know. And then basically within the internship experience, you get a mentor and a manager. So your mentor is kind of like your first boss. They give you all of your projects and they help you out, but your manager is also there that you have meetings with as well to help guide you throughout your time. And these are just some photos during my experience. I had to cover up some of them because of confidentiality reasons. But as you can see, I still got to hang out with a lot of the interns that were placed locally. These are me and some of the engineering interns in the left corner. And that's actually after we visited the Kellogg store, which had so many different products that you can grab. I grabbed so many Rice Krispie treats. They still are sitting in my pantry because I can't eat that many in that short period of time. And then they're just other pictures, me in the Art Chicago facility. And then these are just some products that are already on the shelf. So this is the Kashi Go Crunch. This is the RX blueberry cereal that's on the market. It just hit the market like 2 months ago. So that's really cool. And then I got to work with the culinary team, and this is just a pumpkin pie they made. So that was just a really fun experience too. And then moving on to the intern innovation project. So basically what happens is they take all the interns that want to participate in this and they divided us into 3 different groups. I can't tell you what product I made, again, for confidentiality reasons, but I can tell you we worked with Cooley Cooley, which is a company based out of California that is known for producing moringa and bark. And pretty much the 3 different teams each got a smaller company like this to create a new product for. And it was really cool because you get to work with all the other interns. So I was the only intern with R&D experience in my group, but there was a lot of finance and sales and production. And so you all work together to put this presentation about the product that you want to make. My team actually got first, which was really cool. It's just a really fun way that you get to talk to everyone again. And the challenge changes each year. So you never know what you're going to get, it could be something that you have no expertise in at all, but that means you're just going to learn a lot. But basically just my key takeaways from this is that Kellogg's has a great company culture. I truly felt super welcomed and that everybody wanted to talk to me. Their number one strength is people, and they'll tell you that multiple times. And I think they truly believe it. They truly enforce their company values. And then also, I just think there's endless ways to get involved. They have these things called burgs, which you can they're kind of like little clubs within the business. There's lots of opportunities to get involved, no matter if you're in person or online, which I don't know what you're going to be, but either way, I think it's a great opportunity and I think you should take advantage of it. And if any of you have questions, I apologize I couldn't be there tonight, but please feel free to either email me or even text me. I'll probably respond faster on text. And don't be shy. If you have questions, please ask me. I'm willing to answer any questions you have about my experience, or at least can answer any questions that you might want to know, or I can at least find somebody that will know. But yep, thank you, and apply. Nothing hurts from applying. Thanks.